Well, a man is sharing his thanks after a pair of strangers saved him from his burning truck on Saturday. News 13's Gabby Jonas spoke to him about his experience and how he says it's changed his faith in humanity.
Behind me is where 73-year-old Steve Howell's 1977 Ford truck veered off the side of the road into this ditch off Juniper Bay Road, leaving his body helpless and unable to move. He says it's a miracle he's still alive.
I knew if I didn't get out, I was going to die and burn up alive.
In a matter of seconds is when Howell says he lost control of his truck after his trailer connected to the back started weaving uncontrollably, forcing him to crash on the side of the road around 5 p.m.
The truck spun around and did a 180 and headed for the ditch, and the truck flipped with me and it throwed me all around the truck. I dislocated both shoulders and one of my hips. I had a colorectal cancer surgery and a colonoscopy bag and all, and it ripped all that loose, and part of my intestines was hanging out. Oh, you know, it was bad. The smoke was coming from under the hood and through the dash.
The Howell says as the smoke turned to flames is when he really started to panic.
I was afraid at any minute the gas tank was going to blow up. And what was going through my mind was I was going to burn to death. I could not move my arms. I was totally helpless, and the smoke and flames was getting worse and worse, and the woods caught on fire all around me.
As he prayed to God in what he thought would be the last moments of his life, is when he says God sent him his guardian angels.
I looked up next to the driver's side window, and I saw the blue sky, and then I saw two guys looking over down through the window at me. Out of the goodness of their heart, they risked their life to pull me out of a burning vehicle, and they risked their life to save my life. And that's something you don't hear much no more. But God sent them along at the right time, at the right minute, or I would not be here today.
Horry County fire rescue crews arrived shortly after Howell was rescued. Howell says his heroes should be remembered and that their acts of bravery should set an example for others on how we treat each other, even if it's a stranger. Reporting in Conway, Gabby Jonas, News 13.